On January 1st, 2021, LEGO released number 10281, which is the 878-piece bonsai tree set for $49.99. After building it, I got to display it in its two different forms, one being the green leaves and the other being the pink cherry blossom blooms. Which, did you know they were made up of pink frogs? Measuring at 7 inches tall and 7.5 inches wide, this gorgeous LEGO building set is a perfect addition for any adult to build and place on any table, countertop, or shelving unit. Before we get started, be sure to click on the subscribe button to stay up to date with more of my LEGO reviews and hit that like button. With the bonsai tree comes a table with 13 slats on it, made up of thin flat brown plates. Underneath, the slats are various pieces such as 1x8 bricks, 1x4 bricks, and 2x6 bricks. All those bricks are nicely covered up by flat pieces, giving the bonsai tree a solid foundation to sit on without any interference from studs pushing certain ends up and making the bonsai tree look lopsided. In all four corners of the bottom, there are slanted bricks on top of the brick tiles that form pegs for the table to stand up evenly. With that said, the table itself is slim and sturdy, making it nearly unbreakable. Overall, the table looks great, and the fact that it is sturdy is even more of a plus. The base for the bonsai tree is another appealing feature in this set. The simplistic nature of using all black tiles to create a base for all the pebbles and the tree to sit in allows it to not only look gorgeous, but to allow for some great color contrasting. What's nice is the bottom of the base has 4 circular rubber stands to keep it from sliding around on any countertop you rest it on. While the black tiles are a fingerprint magnet, with a bit of wiping down, you can make it look sleek again. The curvature of the black pieces give the base a nice smoothness that forms appropriately, topping it off with flat black tiles resting on them to create a nice rectangle for the pebbles and tree to stay inside. The pebbles are a key feature to really give this bonsai tree set a nice look overall. Inside the base, you will dump in 200 pebbles that come in 4 different colors. Each color makes up 50 pebbles, which come in cream, tan, light brown, and olive green. They all sit perfect around the tree where the trunk is placed and won't fall out if you spread them around evenly. This is easily my favorite part of the whole set. The trunk itself looks fantastic, combining different shades of brown pieces such as brick tiles, curved pieces, round edge pieces, and even stem pieces. You even have pieces that replicate brown vines that wrap around the tree itself, which give the bonsai tree trunk a nice extra flair. The trunk holds up nicely with the weight it carries on top. However, the biggest downfall to the set is how the trunk attaches to the base. The base of the trunk is supposed to be clipped into the trunk itself, and then it sits inside the black base. While that's not a bad thing, the experience I personally had was that the trunk can easily get dislodged during the swapping of colored leaves, and it becomes a pain to put it back in. Mainly because the pebbles are already inside the base, interfering with the pieces that allow me to clip it back in. Besides that, it's overall pretty sturdy if you leave it alone. The overall appeal to the set is the options you have to swap out the color of branches. You can choose between the green branches or the pink cherry blossom blooms. With each variation, they come attached to 3 brown trunks and one that will clip in on top of the main trunk. One variation is made up of big green branch pieces carrying 3 green leaf pieces and 1 flower petal piece. To differentiate, the cherry blossom pieces are made up of big white branch pieces holding 2 pink flowers and 5 pink frogs. This was an interesting choice LEGO did that I thought was kind of odd at first, and I wasn't sure how I felt about it. The more I had people see it, the more they seemed to enjoy that and liked it. That itself might have helped me shape up my mindset on the pink frogs, as I actually really appreciate the creativity in their choice. The leaves are separated from the trunk by pulling the end of the trunk piece off with the branches still intact and inserting the different colored version. As I scored the set, please keep in mind that this is all based off my own personal building experience, as well as how I see it displayed in my own home. You're allowed to agree or disagree, but please keep your thoughts respectful, as I will too. The visual appeal for the set is probably the best part about it. It allows you to have 2 different colored leaves on top, and the curvature in the trunk has a striking resemblance to the real thing. The base is beautiful, and the tabletop is a great addition to the set. I personally love both colors, but I chose to keep the cherry blossom pieces on for now, as I really do enjoy the contrast in colors all around, especially now that I've grown to love the pink froggies. The pebbles give it a stunning touch, and I would have to say they are my favorite part of the set, as people always want to see and check it out if they're real. My score for the visual appeal is a 5 out of 5. Durability is important to me when it comes to every LEGO set. Even if it's for display purposes only, I don't ever want to worry about pieces breaking off of it, especially when you move it to another location. The fact that the trunk has come undone from the base multiple times, especially during the swapping of the colored leaves, left me feeling a tad bit frustrated. Which is one of the main reasons why I haven't bothered swapping the colors since placing the cherry blossoms on it. The pebbles can easily come out if the trunk gets dislodged, so you have to be careful not to lose those pieces when trying to place the trunk back into place. The leaves are movable and they can rotate, but they have not shown any issues as far as popping off goes. The base is sturdy, as is the tabletop. With that said, my My score for the durability is a 4 out of 5. The overall cost of this building set is going to set you back $49.99 in US dollars. However, I got the set on sale at Best Buy for $40.99, saving me roughly 10 bucks. Regardless of it being on sale or not, I think the price is very appropriate for the set, considering it's a visually appealing set that can be a great decoration anywhere in your home. People will most likely notice it and want to check it out more closely, especially since you don't normally see bonsai trees in people's homes. For 878 pieces, I think $49.99 is more than a fair price, and if you get it on sale, which I have seen at Best Buy and on Amazon, it becomes a steal. My score for pricing is a 5 out of 5. My building experience of the bonsai tree was a bit of a mixed bag. I totally enjoyed building the tabletop and the base. The trunk was neat to build, and pouring in the pebbles was fun. When I got to the leaves, it quickly became redundant and boring. With the instructional booklet, it actually becomes difficult in certain spots to see what pieces go where until you realize over time that it's all a consistent pattern. It still doesn't change how bored I got doing it towards the end. Once it was done, I felt relieved and did think the build was well worth it, especially seeing it visually. My score for the building experience is a 4 out of 5. Adding up all the points, the bonsai tree gets a score of 18 out of 20. Even if the durability is a bit hindered at the base of the trunk and the build gets redundant with the branches, most of the build and the end experience is enough to deliver a gorgeous set with multiple branches to display and a great price value that I think you can win with, especially when I have seen it frequently on sale. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any upcoming reviews and other content. Leave a like and comment below. Until next time, take care everyone.